Hey guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video in the kitchen. Today we're actually going to be whipping up a fun dessert and a family favorite, angel food cake, but not just that, it doesn't stop there. Strawberry shortcake edition. It is Easter tomorrow and I have really been enjoying making little fun sweet treats for the fam. So that is on our agenda for what we're bringing to add to the menu tomorrow. So we are going to be, of course, making it from scratch. I've got my angel food cake pan behind me, thrifted. You might have seen this in a past video, so I'm very excited to use it. I made my husband an angel food cake for his birthday this last year, and I used a bundt cake, and it turned out in taste delicious, but it did not look as good as I would have liked. So I now have an official angel food cake pan and I'm very excited to use it and see how it turns out this time, because I only made it once and it turned out really good, as I said. So I'm really hoping I do not flop with this second attempt. Then I'm going to do a strawberry compote for the topping along with a homemade whipped cream. So we've got a full list to get to today, but I cannot wait to bring you along with me. So let's go. For starters, we need to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. For this recipe, we need 1.5 cups of fresh egg whites, which is about equivalent to 11 eggs, 1 cup of cake flour or all-purpose flour, and we're using all-purpose flour in this recipe, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. First up, we gotta get to cracking all of our eggs. I do have a full dozen here of farm fresh. Look at the beautiful coloration. Shout out my family and their farm raised chickens. They make beautiful eggs and I cannot wait to make them into a yummy, beautiful dessert. I do have an extra bowl that I'll be using to put my yolks into so that I can make them into just some scrambled eggs afterwards. So that's a fail already. I got yolk in my egg whites, so I will have to scrap that and start over. Now we're bringing in our handy dandy hand mixer to mix together our egg whites, cream of tartar, and kosher salt. And we're going to be using the whisk attachment, so just in case you don't know, it looks like a little bitty whisk. So we'll just be plugging that right into here and then beating that gradually while adding some sugar and the vanilla. Okay, so when you can take your whisk out and you see your stiff peaks, you're good to go. Now we're gonna add the rest of the sugar and flour mixture into this by folding, and we'll be ready for our angel food pan. We want to be really careful that we don't over mix. So just about 1/3 at a time. Alright, I think we're looking pretty well incorporated, so that means we're ready to put it in the pan. I am going to be using avocado cooking spray to grease our pan.
How beautiful.
It's so good. It's in a big pan this time, so hopefully I greased it up enough. Okay, so we're starting off with 35 minutes in the oven, but it says around 40 to 45. I am feeling really hopeful about it, but we'll check in here in 35 minutes. Alright, we'll check on the cake here in 35 minutes, but for now, in the meantime, we're going to be making our homemade whipped cream, which I don't really use a recipe for this. I just take a thing of heavy whipping cream, which I have an extra, so we've got a little bit more than just 1 pint, so probably like about 1.25 pints, maybe. And then we are going to sweeten it up with some honey. So probably roughly a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of honey, but feel free to use your judgment on how sweet you want this bad boy to be. But all we're gonna do is put our ingredients into this bowl and whisk, whisk, whisk until it starts again, forming stiff peaks. There's a trend in today's video. Once again, more stiffed peaks. Alrighty, last but not least, we're going to be making a strawberry compote. Now for a strawberry shortcake angel food situation. I've got my saucepan on the medium-high setting so that we can mix some berries with some honey, and I don't think we're gonna add any additional vanilla into this, but just so they kind of break down and simmer and get all juicy and delicious, so that we can add it as a lovely topping on to our dessert. Again, I've never made this before. I go for easy. I use the instructions as a guideline, but not as the rule book. So do what I do, don't do what I do, that's okay. Definitely, either way, do it to your preference, but I will make sure to link the recipe down below. Okay, now that we have our angel food cake out of the oven, we need to turn it over immediately, as soon as possible, over onto a flat surface so that I can hopefully peel away from the sides and then gracefully fall onto our plate to serve. We're nearly wrapping up this video. We've got our strawberries all broken down, and I'm just going to put them into a container to cool so that when it's time to dish out, they'll be ready to go.
A few moments later.
Okay, it's been a hot minute since we've taken a look-see at this bad boy, so it is cooled. We're going to see now what the verdict is, if it's going to come out in one piece or not. Despite the crumbs, you guys, I did it! Woo woo! We gotta get a full 360. Look at, I did it! You guys, I cannot believe it. You guys, she's so cute! So we officially have everything prepped, and now all that's left is to assemble and try it, but that will not be happening until tomorrow, so I'll insert that footage now. I just usually am the other one getting the end of the stick, so it's not me.
He's always messing with Emma.
Very good, Emma.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Not too bad.
What's your smart ass?
What'd you say? Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Wow. Rings of endorsement there.
Okay, it's good.
I actually am gonna say, I don't know what my review was, but I can already tell you with pride and confidence that I think it's gonna be a fan favorite. I'm very, very proud of how everything has come together, and I think it's gonna be even better once you get to have all the flavors in one bite. I'm pretty excited. So as I said, I will make sure to link in the description all the different recipes I used, but I hope you're able to give this a try. It's really pretty easy. I think it seems really daunting because of the egg whites and stuff like that, but it's totally doable. I am no pro or expert by all means, so grab your hand mixer. You don't need a big fancy KitchenAid, but they're pretty darn cute if you ask me, but I don't have counter space, so my hand mixer gets the job done, and it's so cute. Shout out my hubby for getting that for me for Christmas. I love it. It does such a good job. So I got to use it for a few different things today, and I couldn't be more happy. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you're an angel food cake fan. Drop a strawberry emoji down in the comments below, and happy spring. I hope you had a wonderful holiday spent with family and friends, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.